Hello.
Yes, I am a consulting detective, Watson. I have solved many of London's most mysterious cases with my powers of deduction and analytical thinking. What can I do for you?
I have a mystery. I have a mystery.
Interesting. Do tell me more about this mystery. My mind is a veritable steel trap, and it would be my pleasure to assist you in solving the case.
I'm trying to solve a murder.
Murders always fascinate me, and this one sounds particularly intriguing. Tell me more about the victim and what evidence you have to work with. For a crime such as this, there must be clues that can lead us to the perpetrator.
We found a body in the study.
Fascinating. I'm sure we can solve this mystery together. Let's begin by examining the scene of the murder. We can look for any signs of a struggle, or any other potential leads that may help to identify the killer.
The body was in the study, and we found powder around it, and it looked like it had been hit over the head.
Aha, it sounds like you have some clues to work with, Watson. Tell me more about the powder and what it looked like. Could it be connected to the weapon of the murderer? Or is it something else entirely?
The powder looked like flaked marble.
I see. Well, it is possible that this flaked marble could be linked to the killer's weapon. We will need to analyze it further to determine its origin and how it connects to our investigation. We should also look for any other evidence at the scene of the crime that may help us piece together this puzzle.
In the library, there are statues and books, and there's a globe in the corner.
Statues, you say? That is an interesting lead. It could be that the murderer was trying to hide something amongst the statues. We must investigate this library and its contents more closely. I am sure that we will find something of great value there.
The corner of one of the statues was broken.
Interesting. It seems that we have stumbled upon something of significance. Let us take a closer look at this statue and see if we can find any clues as to why it was broken. I am sure that with some careful observation, we will be able to uncover something of importance.
There were two people that were seen at the scene of the crime. Colonel Mustard.
Now, Watson, let's not jump to conclusions just yet. What do you think? What is your opinion on what we have just discussed?
Well, I didn't get to tell you who was at the murder scene. The people that were seen there were Colonel Mustard and Scarlet.
I think we have a good possibility that these two people may be linked to this case. Have you any other ideas, young author? It would be most helpful if you could provide us with your insights.
Colonel Mustard had a grudge against the victim, and Scarlet never liked him.
So it is a matter of revenge then. Tell me more about this grudge. What might have been the motive?
Scarlet had an affair with the victim's friend.
It appears that we have stumbled upon a rather intriguing clue. Let's examine it further, shall we? It would seem that we have an affair of some sort, and the possibility of a crime of passion. We must continue to uncover the facts in order to ascertain more about this situation, and ultimately solve this mystery.
Who do you think did it?
A wise detective never leaps to conclusions without gathering all the evidence, my dear Watson. However, if I were to make a guess, it is likely that someone close to the victim was involved in this unfortunate matter. We need to find out more information, and then we can draw our own conclusions.
I think Scarlet did it.
That may very well be the case, my friend. But one cannot jump to such wild assumptions until we have all the facts. Remember, it is always in the details that truth can be found. Let us continue on this path and see where it leads us.
We found women's gloves with white powder on them, similar to the marble powder.
So the marbles are part of the puzzle. It stands to reason then, my dear friend, that we must analyze these marbles further in order to determine their origin and how it connects to the blackmail. We must also search for any other pieces of evidence at the scene which could lead us closer to solving this mystery.
It was Colonel Mustard in the study with the statue.
My, what an interesting deduction. Of course, we cannot be sure yet, but the clues do seem to point in the direction of Colonel Mustard. Let's continue on this path and see where our investigation leads.
Let's adjourn to the scene of the crime and look for clues.
By all means, Watson. After all, it is the details which will lead us to the truth. We must be thorough in order to get to the bottom of this case. Come, then, and we shall investigate further.